Hello, people. I got a big problem, and I can't update this version. Updating even the H23 can cause my computer to get something. I gotta be very careful, and I have experienced that, and I cannot touch this until Microsoft completely fixes it. And I'm 100% sure, like he told me, that it's working. Because if I install this and force it, I will encounter a blue screen. I have been encountering even adding a new memory. There is an error for memory integrity. The higher my memory goes, the worser that I get a blue screen. So I took out one memory. I'm limited to a memory of 16 for right now. If I'm right, that memory on this desk is nothing wrong with it. It's just putting another memory can cause my computer to do some wacky things, and I have seen the BIOS have a problem with the memory. I'm just hoping it's probably damaged or something. But if it was damaged, it would not work on the computer, or it would be damaged even if it was working. But that is not the cause of it. It's it's the update, and I forced the install. Actually, I have installed it without at the time where Microsoft say it's gonna work for everybody, and I installed it. It let me install it, and when I did, I encountered all these errors and blue screens and corrupted. Is my hardware my computer corrupted? Probably, maybe, I don't know. It's probably corrupted that you can't go any higher than 16 or with the same memory. Probably, if I have another memory that's the same as that, it probably work. So, I'm in trouble. I'm scared. I just found out just today, and what I'm running is an Asus. Yes, my computer is an Asus, one of the best gaming computers in the world. Was an Asus. My computer is an Asus, a gaming computer. Yes, this is an Asus. I seem to like Asus. I fell in love with Asus. I might get another Asus. I might stick with the Asus computers now, because those are very good computers. I consider now I will stick with the Asus. I had someone who had an Asus, and I got myself an Asus now. I think my Asus that he has a bigger one, but my Asus is probably better than his. Way better. It was built by military. That's what they said. Probably the cover? Nah, nah. I think it's built by military from the top gamers. So this is a gaming computer, 100% gaming computer that can crush anything in its sight. And I'm working on getting another one. Right now I started at $10. Sucks. It's actually $9. So I got a long ways to go before I can get me high money. So it's gonna probably take me another probably 2 years. I'm considering probably 1 year before I reach the budget number. I already started again. I'm gonna get me another computer that's probably gonna be better than this one, and it's gonna be another Asus. It's gonna be a little bit more bigger. Anyway, yeah, I want another one. I want another Jesus. So let's move on to the next. Let's move on. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to force the installation, and it's telling me, "Don't you dare do it! Don't force it, or you will be sorry." Until Microsoft has fixed it, I have to wait. I don't know how long that'll be. When Microsoft fixes it, we would know. Um, I see nothing wrong with it. I have removed, like I said, I removed one of the memories that had an 8, and I've been fighting with this almost for 2 days. As soon as it started Friday when I installed that code that that um 24H2. I installed it on Thursday. Actually, it was Friday, and then something went crazy. It's not my computer. It was the hardware. So I can't not install this. Just leave it alone and wait. And to top it off with everybody, I would not go to the main source of Microsoft because that's where it's coming from. So I'm gonna open my here because just to let you know, this is where it all happened. Was browsing and then I began crash. I still visualized it. I still get that memory integrity, memory corrupted, RAM corrupt issues. It's not the motherboard. It is what's installed in the motherboard. The updates that's installed in the hard drive. That's where it is. So, because the updates tell the motherboard you can use these updates. Actually, where did the updates go? I think it's in the hard drive, and it tells the system. Actually, the hard drive tells the system, hey, and then it tells the memory, hey, use that, and then boom, shuts off. Wrong, it didn't work. Try again. Tells the hard drive incorrect, and then it crashes. The hard drive crashes. Incorrect. Oops. Okay. Shut down. Restart. The memory tells the hard drive. Then it does its job to restart. Or it stops, and then boom, it restarts. It runs into a problem. Actually, the memory tells the hard drive it ran into a problem. So yeah, I wasted all my days just to fix it. And I did get back to Windows 11, but I feel like I'm still corrupted. I'm not corrupted. I'm just sitting here. So I'm gonna give you guys the lowdown. You guys can listen what this guy says, and when I stop it, I can tell you that mine is an Asus. Okay, so when you find out that mine is an Asus, oh, and you're gonna probably say, don't touch it. Everything, the other installations is okay, but yeah, I remember now. I did install the H2, and there was nothing else there. It was all update. So this time, it's not there anymore. I was not able to install, so I did a backup, and now I'm not able to do it. So let me give you the video, and you guys can see it for yourself. So this is my GX. This is my gaming thing that will go with my computer, and this is my Asus. That's this whole entire computer. Defender and everything's there that went with it. It's a 1 year protection. So let me launch this. I'll let you know you won't be able to hear my voice if I'm talking here. There you go. This is what I experienced, and this is not old. This was just 2 weeks ago.
Right, you guys, got another video here for you. Don't update to Windows 11 24H2 just yet. If you're seeing this message here on the screen, Windows 11 version 24H2 is available for you. Download and install. I would advise you to wait because it's just not fully finished yet. A lot of people are having a lot of issues with this, and I'll go through them in this video so you can see what sort of issues that the 24H2 is having. Now, a lot of people have messaged me and said they have not even seen a message for the download for 24H2. And the reason why is because Microsoft is rolling this out in phases, and they are now releasing it to more people. If you check their website here for 24H2 known issues and notifications, you can see the current status here. It basically says that the latest version of Windows is being rolled out in phases, and it has now entered a new stage of availability. Version 24H2 is being offered to a wider range of eligible devices running Windows 11 versions 22H2 and 23H2. To check if the update is available for your device, simply select Settings and Windows Updates, and then you can check for updates. Just like I showed you in this video, there was a section that says download and install 24H2. I would personally wait, because there is a lot of issues with this, and I'll go through them in this video so you can understand why you shouldn't be downloading and installing 24H2 just yet. So the known issues for this are growing daily, and the problem is some of these are pretty bad issues, especially if you're a gamer. And you can see here, see open issues, content updated in the last 30 days, and the information is visible on safeguard holds. You can click on this and it will take you to an area in Windows Updates, and you'll be able to see whether there's a hold on your system because of a certain issue. And if you check here the safeguard, you can see the safeguard holds affecting your device. This page shows known issues impacting your device and temporarily preventing it from updating to Windows 11 because one or more of the safeguard holds. And you can read information about all of this. Also, some of the issues that you might be receiving when you're installing Windows 11 24H2 or you're updating to 24H2 may impact your system, so they will try to hold off from sending you this update, and you might not see that message or even receive the update until a lot of these issues have been resolved. You can see some of these have been confirmed as known issues, like selected games might stop responding on Windows 11 24H2. Issues might occur when starting, loading, or during active gameplay, and in rare cases may receive a black screen. USB devices that support ESCL scan protocols may also not be discoverable, and this is another big major problem. That issue has been confirmed, and there's other issues here which may affect other people, and if this is the case, then you don't want to be updating to this latest version. Some Asus devices might fail to install the Windows 11 version 24H2. Affected devices encounter a blue screen with an error code message during the update process. You can also see there's quite a few other ones here as well. Some of them have been resolved, but there are plenty that are still floating around, and some of these devices using Easy Anti-Cheat may stop responding and receive a blue screen. So older driver versions of Easy Anti-Cheat applications are incompatible, and these simply just don't work on Windows 11 version 24H2. So quite a few different issues that you might receive, and there might be other ones as well that haven't been reported and confirmed yet. So bear that in mind. You do have support for 23H2 for quite some time yet, so you don't have to rush into installing this. And you can see Microsoft have been working with Easy Anti-Cheat on an incompatibility issue.
Here it is right here. This is see this right here? There it is. This is what I encounter in my driver. By running something, I was doing something, probably entering a game or looking, probably enter something. So when a blue screen would occur from memory integrity. So the memory that I had was meant for gaming. So I removed it because the more memory I get this, it doesn't matter. That memory caused it. Putting another memory caused this. So, oh my God, man. Let's see. Stop responding and shows a blue screen when this error memory. Mostly drivers are experienced this issue. It was easy and cheat drivers was 24th. Oh, it doesn't matter. It probably came back. So I did encounter this. Maybe I'm in the higher level, so now my computer. Now that I have this computer, whatever, however high I go with this computer, I will experience this. I'm pushing myself, pushing my computer over the limits to other. I'm pushing my computer over other computers' limits, and I'm already up to the top. My computer is at the top, and I will experience the high rising up higher peoples. That means I'm in the top tier with the rest of them. The rest of the computers around the world. This means I would get this. Now, there's a computer down here that is on the low side, and it will never get that. Where I'm at, I'm in the high tier, so this means I will get all of this. I will get everything just like the people that's experienced this. So I would probably complain as well. So this is what's scaring me: memory management. Most drivers experience this issue. Easy anti-cheat drivers report before April 24. So it will make a difference. This is from today. I did experience that. We experienced holding on to running this issue anti-cheat drivers that drivers will not be often to install Windows 11. 2.0 Windows update result changes to TA administrator use Windows for business. This is my computer's business, so I got a workspace. Can check this issues using. If you are trying to install Windows 11, install through the. I already have it installed, but I don't. And your driver has completely dry, you will receive a pop-up message that your driver is not ready this new version of Windows. Important, we recommend that you do not attempt to manage updating this using this Windows 11 instance or media creation tool until the issue has been resolved. So until resolved, I will be updating your game might help adding the issues and a computer will be is also included in this update. So yeah, so I would probably wait. Now here comes the bad part. This is what it's warning me now. Now we're gonna get to me. It's gonna come to my computer now, and this is what my computer is. We're about, and I'm on that list. So this means here comes the scary part. I just found out just today.
With Windows 11 version 24H2. So if you're playing games like Valorant or games like Fortnite, this all uses easy anti-cheat, and this can cause you major problems. So if you are one of those people, then you definitely don't want to be installing this update or even force updating this by using the Windows Update Assistant or using the media creation tool to install Windows 11 24H2. This is a real big problem. There's a couple of Asus devices that have been confirmed that are having issue with this update, and that is the X415KA and the X515KA models.
Here's mine.
These are having issues, and they may encounter an issue when the system is unable to complete the update, and it may roll.
So I have an Asus. Let me show you. I have an Asus. What is Asus? This is an Asus. This is an Asus. We can even show you from the top. Where is it? Where it says Asus. My computer is an Asus. So it's TUF. Let me show you. I can even go through the list and show you that name. I can look up my mother. Sorry, I can look up my motherboard. Here it is. Watch. See, there it is. Asus. Let me give you that. There it is. It's an Asus. This is my motherboard. an Asus, and it's expensive, but it's higher than that. I can actually find a higher price. It's expensive to get that. It's a very good motherboard, and it's still high. It's a very good motherboard. I love this motherboard. Mine is a higher gem. Mine is this is. I was thinking about it in getting a better one, but this is better than nothing right now. See, oh yeah, it's a very good one. Everyone likes it. This is because the that things came up. I think it's because of that. See, it is an excellent motherboard. No wonder it's still in the top. See, it's 8.1. The highest. It's high. It high is made for. It's a high. It's a high brand. It's very good. It's the highest. So if it's the highest, I'm in the high tier. This is my motherboard. 287 says it is the excellent motherboard you can ever use. And it's still out there. It's not that it's still very young. It's still very good. I want to get this one. Oh, this is mine's. Yeah, this is mine's. I can actually replace it if I wanted to. So it's right here. I can always replace it. Just I should have got the stickers. It's an excellent motherboard. I would buy it. So if anything happened, I just go and get a new one and replace it. It's not that expensive just to buy a new one. The thing is, I have to put everything back on the same thing. By the way, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. What's mine is the plus. But here's some other ones here. I would consider the gaming one. The gaming. This one's for professional gamers. I should switch it for this one. For professional gamers. How good is it? Oh, it's only for Windows 10. Wait, let me look at here. This one's for Windows 11. Yeah, the highest AMD, the highest core. So this one's better because it's got a AMD highest for core graphics GPU. So I think this one's better. And it's, yeah, and platform window, so I would consider this. Anyway, so anyway, let me just move on and explain. So mine is an Asus. This is the Asus system. So I don't like. I don't want to feel that effect. So this is an Asus. All right. Let's have 8 cores. So these are the fans. So anyway, it's very nice to have a awesome. So now you know it's an Asus. It says right here. This is an Asus. You see the name brand up here? Let me show you. See, this is my motherboard, but mine is a higher gem. I think this is the third place gem.
Roll back, or you may have an issue. So
See?
there's no good forcing.
Asus. Asus.
This update, or even attempting this
Let me
update
back up here.
is unable this update, and this can cause you major problems. So if you are one of those people, then you definitely don't want to be installing this update or even force updating this by using the Windows Update Assistant or using the media creation tool to install Windows 11 24H2. This is a real big problem. There's a couple of Asus devices that have been confirmed that are having issue with this update, and that is the X415KA and the X515KA model.
And me.
These are having issues, and they may encounter an issue when the system is unable to complete the update, and it may roll back, or you may have an issue. So it's no good forcing this update or even attempting this update if it appears on your screen. So if you're running any sort of Asus system, I'd be very, very careful, and I would not force this update at all until you're 100% sure that it's working properly. Selected games may stop responding on Windows 11 version 24H2. This is another big problem, and you can see it confirms it right here that they're having issue with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, also Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and there may be other games as well. And Microsoft have put a message here, important: we recommend that you do not attempt to manually update version 24H2 using Windows 11 Installation Assistant or the Media Creation tool until this issue has been resolved. So I would not be updating to that version at all until all of these issues have been resolved, and there may be other issues as well. You can report a problem with Windows updates to the feedback hub, and this also helps Microsoft to try and resolve this issue. Now of course you're going to get some people that have already rolled out the Windows 11 update for 24H2 and they're not having any issues whatsoever, and that's good news for them. But remember, Microsoft are monitoring this issue and they are not rolling this update out to people that have got known issues on their system. So I would just basically block it for now, and the way I did it was in the group policy editor. I'll quickly show you here. Inside the group policy editor, go to computer configuration, administrative templates, Windows components here, and what I did here is I come down to where it says Windows updates here, because I wanted to manage updates offered by Windows Updates. I wanted to put a block on it, so I went into here and basically made a change, and I've made a video showing you how to do this. If you're one of these people that just want to stay on 24H2, because obviously recall and all that other nonsense is also embedded on 24H2 as well, and you still have a bit of time here with Windows 11 23H2. So you can see Windows 11 has to be in this box here, and 23H2 has to be in this box. You can apply and OK this, and you will stay on 23H2 until you change this, and then it will roll out an update to 24H2. There is tons of issues with 24H2, and I would just not bother updating to it just yet, at least for a few months. Now, if you're on a Windows 11 home PC, you may not have the option to use Group Policy Editor. In that case, you would need to use the Registry Editor, and I'll quickly show you here, just in case you want to stay on 23H2 instead of rolling out to 24H2 and having a major headache. So inside here, you need to go to HKey Local Machine, Software Policies, Microsoft, and then come down to Windows here, and then what you're doing here from Windows is looking for Windows Update. So let's go to Windows Update here, and if you look on the right hand pane here, these keys are already embedded here because of the group policy, but you need to create a string value for product version, just as you see here. So just right click on the right hand pane and create a new string value, call it product version, and put Windows 11 in there. So right click and just create this string value, and that will be the product version. Next, you'll need to create a DWORD 32-bit value key and call that target release version exactly how you see it here, and then basically give that a value of 1, like so. And you need to then create one more key, and that's going to be another string value that you need to create, and call that target release version. It's where it's not going to be forced on you, and you can wait a few months. I would not even contemplate updating to 24H2 for at least 4 months and maybe 6 until it's fully fixed. Anyway, with that said, I think that is going to be about it. Let me know in the comment section down below whether you've had any issues with 24H2. Be happy to read your comments. I personally can't install the update yet because I'm having major issues with easy anti-cheat.
Yeah, I got an Asus. Let me see what other new updates he's got.
What you guys, today we're taking a look at how to take control of your network connections in Windows. What you guys, got another video here for you. Change this setting if you upgrade to Windows 11. That's right, if you're using Windows 10 and you want to try Windows 11, then make sure you change this setting, because Microsoft don't make it easy for you. If you upgrade to Windows 11 from Windows 10 and then you want to roll back, you only have 10 days to do so using the go back method here. This allows you to roll back to Windows 10 from Windows 11, but you only have 10 days to go back to Windows 10. And so many people miss this deadline and end up having to do a fresh install of Windows 10 to be able to go back to Windows 10 from Windows 11. Now, also another thing to point out is if you do roll back, you will lose some programs and settings if you roll back. Remember not to delete the windows.old folder. This is important because this is your rollback Windows version. If you start deleting this, then you're not going to be able to use the rollback feature, and you will need to do a fresh install of Windows 10 if you...
I'm not going. I really did a backup. No, it's not there. made it back and it deleted it. So I think I don't need to touch this. It's not gonna update even if I leave it there. Nope, it's not there anymore. It's gone. I can't go back. Oh well, I'm not going back because this is where I have to stay now. So yeah. So there you have it. Yeah, I got the Asus. I'm not gonna try that. I looked at how to do it. I'm not gonna force my way to doing it. So I'm gonna wait, like you said, wait until they release the new one. And if anyone who has an Asus, it doesn't matter which Asus you got that's brand new like mine. If you have an Asus that is in the tier with me, anyone who has an Asus, listen to me. Anyone who has an Asus that has the same one as mine, that's in the tier of gaming, would probably need to avoid that update until, like he says, wait maybe some few months. I would consider it probably 2 or 3. It's probably, I would probably say 1 year, 1 month, not a year, 1 month or two. But if you install this right now today, you would experience the thing like I experienced. And I got to give you the warning how it's going to happen. You will get blue screens and you'll end up like I am. It might corrupt one of your memories. The update will probably destroy one of your memories. And you don't want that. You don't want your RAM to be corrupted. Trust me, you don't want your RAM to be corrupted. I don't think it hurt my RAM because that RAM is probably old. Wait a minute. It didn't get corrupted when I was running it. Maybe it did. What I can do, I think that memory's still good. It's just Microsoft has to roll out a new memory. When that happens, then I can update it and then it will send the message to the RAM and fix the problem. So right now, I think that RAM is corrupted and I don't want to corrupt another one. One memory means one more next. One next memory will be next. So I got 16 memory for now. I'm thinking about buying another one. So I'm at a standstill. The motherboard is cold because I added more fans. The CPU is having problems. It's probably that that update is still looking at. It wants to update it. It's just sitting there causing this problem. It's causing my CPU to go crazy. Consider bonkers. Or I'm running this. So if I close this, probably. Yeah, it's the. Nope. So anyway, people, yeah, or I'm running this recording. That's what's going on. So anyone that's in my tier, I suggest you stay away from it. You can update the other ones. The thing is, I won't even know what's the next update that Microsoft rolls out. So Microsoft probably work with this first before they roll out another update. Just can't get around it. All right, people. I'm tired. I did a lot of work, and my computer's just fine now. For now. Da-na-na, da-na-na. For now. There he goes. Back down to 4. Good boy. So I think that's it. I wanted to. I would be able to run my games, but if I encounter this again, I have to deal with it before Microsoft releases that. I'm gonna have to live with it. I'm gonna have to live with these crashes. Even if it hurts me, I'm gonna have to live with these crashes until Microsoft fixes it. And like I said, I'm not gonna go back next time. If it crashes, I have to live with it. I have to deal with it until the 4 months has passed. All right, people. I think that's it. It's a very good computer, and I don't like that. Let me see something. I'm gonna go back to Unreal. You see how fast it downloads? It's not. It's supposed to go faster. It's because I don't got the memory, the other memory in there. It just went like that. I should miss that very good memory. All right, people. I'm gonna get back to Unreal, and I want to see if it. I don't like the sound of this. There's a problem issue. This is. All right, people. I gotta pause it. It's gonna do it again. Excuse me. Oh, thank God. That's scary. Okay, people. I will be seeing you. I don't want it to crash because it could crash from that code that's still lingering. But see you next time, people. Like I said, I still got some bugs from it. It's still in my computer. It's still a little bit corrupted. Little tiny baby bugs that are corrupting my computer. Oh, I'm scared. My heart's pounding. Say, oh no, don't crash, don't crash. Computer, don't crash. Anyway, see you next time.